Now, if you want to add some padding to your elements inside the left column, it's really a two-step process. This first step is to actually add a padding value to the left-hand column div. The next part of that is whatever that value is you added to it, you want to subtract it from the width so you maintain that border and it doesn't overflow in here. So let me show you. So I'm going to apply a 4-pixel padding to the left side of this container. So let me go into my CSS. Here's the left container, and what I'm going to do is add my CSS to this thing. I'm going to go padding left, and we'll say 4 pixels. Now, pay attention to what's going to happen over here. Once I do this, let's make sure you see, it's going to add a pixel to the left side of this, but it's also going to push this over to the right. So you see what happened? It pushed everything over. So now I want to get back that spacing that I had there. So I'm going to have to subtract that from my width. So I'm going to subtract 4 pixels, so 151 from there, and that should bring it back. Perfect. Okay. So that's essentially it. Now remember, if you're going to add left and right padding, you're going to have to change that width to be the value of both of them, right? So here's what I mean. 55 was my original width before I set any padding over there. So I'm going to say, let me set some padding to the left and to the right. So I'll go padding left will be 5 pixels, and padding right is going to be another 5 pixels. So going back to the design, okay, it messes up. Now, since I added back padding left and right, to get it back to the way I had it before with that padding, I'm going to subtract 10 pixels from the width, because it's going to be the left plus the right padding. And that brings me right back to where I wanted to go. So in summary, to add padding to the left column, add your padding value to the left div. After you've added that padding value to the left div, you want to subtract it from the width. And probably this would be a good place to put some notes for yourself and say, you know, subtract from width. That way, you know, when you go messing around with this document in the future, what you need to change to get things to look consistent.